Well, we're going to take a look at the Kansept Agent. Now this one is not a tanto, but they make this knife in a tanto type blade. But I just wanted to get the regular, and it's nice. It's nice. I like the blade shape on this one. It's attractive. I like the overall design on this, by the way. Take a look. It's got a little bit of a backspacer. It's blue, titanium. You can put your lanyard through there. Obviously, titanium milled pocket clip. It's contoured titanium scales. You can get this in black, and you can get this with a tanto, like I said. Here's the thing on White Mountain. I got mine here because, like $179 is what I paid, minus LTK discount code. So, the discount, 10% off, almost another $20 off, another $18 off. So you're really getting a great deal because you're getting a knife like this for about a little over $160, correct? And the black looks like it has gold colored hardware. S35 VN blade. Pretty quick over the detamp ball. Action feels really good. It's centered. No blade plate, no lock rock. It's a frame lock. It's a flipper right here. The flipper tab is pretty muted and it's jimped up front here. So it's pretty intuitive and easy to kick out. And it feels pretty snappy, actually. It doesn't feel too loose on the detent. Okay, I can kick it, but it's about par for the course with most other flippers. You don't want it ungodly stiff on the detent, and this is not, but you're not going to throw it out like this. But yes, you could snap it real hard. That's not easy to do. So I'd call it a solid 5 or 5.2 on my detent scale. Look at the design. Design flows right into the back here. And trying to touch the tip of the blade. No, I can't quite do it. We got some writing in here. We will take this apart just to kind of take a look at the insides. But yeah, blade to handle length is really good. Design flow is good. Contouring is nice. Machining here. And this is a little bit kind of a less is more. They're not getting outrageous with any wild designs or, milling all over here, machining and lines and stuff going here and there. But it's really smooth and elegant the way the lines run on this. And you know what? That's sharp. That is definitely sharp right there. Now it comes in a pretty nice box. It's very structural, and it just slides apart like this. Check that out, okay? And then inside, you've got paperwork like this. Kick it open, get a microfiber cloth, and then you get this, which I don't believe talks specifically. That's invisible ink, that's code. But here you go, there's your warranty information, etc. And you get a pouch with plastic. So the knife is in here, okay? Slides in this pouch like this. Goes in the box. Pretty well protected, I'd say. And it just slides back together. Pretty nifty there. How much does this thing weigh? Let's find out. Really nice, though. Very simple. 119 grams. That's not much. 4.2 ounces. Now, supposedly it's supposed to be about the same size as the Paramilitary 2. 8 1/4 overall length, and it looks like it too, doesn't it? So let's put the tape to it. I would assume that means 3.5-inch blade, and yes, 90 millimeters, and overall close to 8.25, maybe just a bit shy at not quite 21 centimeters, 20.5 and then some, maybe so 20.65 centimeters. And blade stock, what do you think? I'm going to guess 3.5, and no, it's heavier than that. It's close to 4 millimeter at 0.15, and 1/2 inch overall at 13 millimeters. So yeah, heavier blade stock than I thought. But when you disengage, and it's pretty easy to do here, to disengage that lock bar, it drops. And when it hits your thumb, it's over it. So that gives it a real good fidget factor. Centered. No blade play, no lock rock, not getting any of that. Pretty smooth, actually. Agent. That's a cool name. Yeah, nice. Let's check where my balance point is. Not bad. Okay. And reverse grip, that feels good. Ergos, this is pretty neutral here, so that's good. You got this little choil, front choil, but it's not too big, it's not too small, at least for me, so that's good. So yeah, it's comfortable. Especially when you contour this instead of make them flat. The contouring helps fill your hand out. And then you got this little choil up front. Should be easy to sharpen and maintain, as easy as a super steel like S35 can be. It could take a little while to put an edge back on it, so you try and maintain that for a while, maybe with diamond paste rubbed into a strop or something like that, just to bring it back periodically until so you don't make it into a butter knife and then have to go at it for a couple hours. But yeah, it ought to hold an edge for a good long time to begin with. I don't see a recurve here, so nice. Let's see where my contact patch is. Yeah, I don't see a recurve there. Now, it's typical to a flipper, right? So it does that. Yeah, nice. But it's sharp. There's no play in the detent or any of that craziness. So yeah, fit and finish looks really nice to me. It looks like they've weight relieved it on the inside as well. The Agent. Yeah, Kansept has come out with some good stuff. And of course the Cryo, I'm going to put a plug in for it because I got this in my Carta and it's D2. But see, I sent both of these off for testing to make sure this was S35 and this was D2, and they are. By the way, here's the test sheet, and I'll do this. This will come up in a batch test review that I do on my channel, but just to let you know, here's the model number, of course, the Cryo in D2, and yes, it's D2, and here's the numbers on vanadium, chromium. I mean, it's typical D2. And here's the Agent, S35EN. Yes, look at the vanadium level. Look at the chromium level. This follows S35EN. Absolutely. So, but I think this is great because these are really, really inexpensive knives here. And I'm thinking that's a good looking knife there for no more than they're charging for that. I'll give you a link where you can go and check these out. But Kansept, they're really not charging that much for their knives, and it makes them pretty attractive. There's the model number there, by the way. So we want to, disassemble this, and we can get from the front or the back. So that's good. I mean, at least if the pivot would spin for some reason, I don't know if it has a D-shaped pivot to stabilize, but if it did, at least you're in good shape because you can use a number 8 on that side, this side, break it apart in case you got too much thread locker in there. But I guess my biggest complaint is knives these days, they need to switch from a number 6 over to a number 8 for their body screws. And that's definitely something that a lot of other manufacturers are doing, even on their pocket clip. So that'd be my recommendation on that. Well, let's go back and see. Okay, well, nobody's using any. No, I guess it goes from the front here because this is the actual screw part here. Okay, but that was not difficult. Let's take this with the number 6. Okay, knock it out. Are you done? Okay, good. Next. So these are not having any difficulty at all. These are easy to take out. And they look like they're the same length, so I don't have to worry about segregating them and worrying about that. And then this just came right apart. And you got ceramic bearings. This is really clean on the inside. Damn. Wow, it's almost a shame to take it apart to do anything because it's really clean. And there's this washer, which is really nice. So if you're having a hard time getting the washer out, this is titanium, this is steel, and this is a magnet. There you go. Bank. Get you out of there, buddy. But you got a nice little area here for your bearings to rotate around in, and that looks pretty darn clean. So that's your presentation side. Ceramic bearings. Kick this off. Oh, internal blade. Stop. Okay. And then here's your detent track. That looks fine. And your bearings on the other side with your pivot, and the pivot is round. Okay. So nothing really stopping that from turning. And the bearings on the other side with the washer. And pull the washer out. Yeah, I'm surprised how clean this is. Really nice. What do we got? Kim Ning. Got the designer's name on the back. I was wondering if it wasn't Kim Ning. He's been the workhorse for Kansept, really, since he left Kaiser. And there's so much that reminds you of Kaiser when you get into these Kansept knives. Hardened steel insert, ceramic detent ball, over travel stop. Very nicely done, though. And put this back in. Put this in. Put our bearings. And a little bit of lubrication. Roll this in. Okay. This on top. And let's put our washer right here. That way it won't fall out when we turn this over. And we should be good. Just like that. Now let's put our pivot in. And that's made positive lock up there. Now we got a couple of number 6s in here, but they look like the same size. So we're good there. Yep, that's good. There you go. Now are we centered? Oh, hell yeah. We got any play? Nope. Yeah, looks good. We got her back. Agent. Oh, man. Let me see if it says that on the box. There you go. Agent Kim Ning. Okay. And his name's inside. It's all good. Nice action. Whew. Slick. Interesting design, too. And really very inexpensive considering, you know, what a lot of knives are going for. That's got titanium, super steel. I mean, this is contoured. At least they've done this in blue, and it's a backspacer, lanyard. Pretty slick looking knife. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And you know what we do. We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.